Hello everyone, my name is Studio, and today you're going to see my version of Batman Arkham City. Now I promise you, this is like my own version of it, like an adaptation of sorts. It will take inspiration from the actual game. It will be like Arkham City and Batman Arkham Knight combined to one, like the best things about those games combined into one. Into this project, and I'm glad you guys are able to see it because this took a lot of time. And I actually wrote a story for this one. I tried to make it as good as I possibly can, and I'm trying to make this video as much a good quality as I can with good editing. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'm glad that my friends and my family members decided to be a part of it. I really like that. Now, I hope you guys enjoy my version of Batman Arkham City. The first chapter will be called Arkham City. Now we start with how the game goes. We start with Bruce Wayne on a campaign to stop Arkham City before the smoke ball comes and then Tiger Guards kidnap him. As Bruce Wayne wakes up and sees Dr. Hugo Strange in front of him, I feel his eyes. So thank you. Capturing Bruce Wayne is easier than capturing Batman. It will be my legacy as I finally fix Gotham. And if you try to stop me, I guarantee everyone will know your secret. Then Bruce looks around and Dr. Hugo Strange leaves.
If your business leave Arkham City,
My name is My name is Professor Hugo Strange. I'm in charge of this facility alongside our Arkham Knight. We have a new inmate joining us. His name is called Bruce Wayne. Make sure to treat him the same way you inmates treat each other. Then we cut to Bruce Wayne be tied up to a chair as we finally play as Bruce Wayne as he escapes, and then a tiger guard tries to attack him, but Bruce Wayne gets him, grabbing his device. But unfortunately, another tiger guard comes, grabs his head, slamming it against the wall as Bruce Wayne is dragged across the ground as he enters Arkham City, possibly the worst place in all of existence. Then Bruce Wayne walks through, seeing tons of inmates cheering with people already on the floor, gasping for air and mercy, slowly dying and fading away. Even some inmates try to get Bruce Wayne, but he gets them. As the player learns how to dodge attacks without any weapons, defeating them. Then Victor Zsasz even comes out. He immediately slams him onto the ground and struggles with his revive out of suit, but he knows he will make it because he's Batman. As then he finally goes to an area alone, calling Alfred.
Alfred, I need your help. Can you please place the bat suit nearby? Of course, sir.
Then the batsuit drops nearby as Bruce Wayne puts it on. Looking around Arkham City, seeing nothing but death and destruction everywhere. Batman finds a car full of Two-Face folks as they grab a random inmate. As Batman falls in, as the player learns how to glide, and the car goes into the courthouse, as then they take the inmate inside the courthouse. As Batman finds Two-Face folks outside, as Batman fights them, as player learns how to fight, even quick fire gadgets such as Batclaw, explosive gel, good stuff. Batman, after beating them up, and then gets inside the courthouse, seeing the inmate judged by Two-Face. He'll either escape alive or dead. How about we flip for it? Then the inmates cheer. Order, 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 be quiet. Batman then comes. As we have to fight Two-Face goons, as most of them left out of fear. After Batman gets shot by Two-Face, he jumps down and flips his coin, but Catwoman comes and knocks out Two-Face.
I had it under control. Do you know what Dr. Hugo Strange is doing?
Then an explosion happens, which causes Batman comes up as Catwoman leaves And then Batman finds the one and only.
Dr. Phosphorus. Oh, if it isn't the Dark Knight, I'm set to ablaze. Prepare to die.
No, the way this boss fight works is kind of sad for Batman because we know Batman loves grabbing criminals, breaking their bones or whatever. But this time he can't like touch Dr. Phosphorus until his body gets close. So what he does, he uses a bit of sonic battering to like hurt his ears, and he also use a bit of his Batmobile to like kind of like weaken him. And once he is weakened, he gets to punch him a lot. Then the second phase will be Batman dodging his attacks. And then once Dr. Phosphorus is tired, Batman will beat him up. And then that's how the boss fight will go. Then after he defeats Dr. Phosphorus, and when Batman wins, he finds a Joker card. As Batman scans it, but it will take a while since it's only card. While um Alfred is busy scanning the card and trying to figure out where Joker is, there are side missions that are available, such as Tiger missions. They're pretty much like the militia missions, but replaced with tigers. And, and there's only 3 side missions that are available right now. As one of them is as one and that is the Victor Zsasz side mission, which of course plays out like the original one from the game Arkham City. But there's also another side mission that is available. The Riddler side mission, of course, is available with only well, let's say 200 Riddler trophies. Yeah, just like that, 200 Riddler trophies. I can only solve like half of those right now. You can solve the other half later. As yes, it will play similar to the Batman Arkham City, where the more trophies you solve, the more citizens you save. So yeah, that's how this would go. And now we're on to chapter 2. Chapter 2 will be called The Amusement Mile. Then Batman realizes there's only one way to go inside the industrial district, the sewers. And then Batman goes in the sewers. As then he looks around, trying to find out which direction he should be. As then, the player can activate this thing. As then, the player can control Batman as Batman walks around the area around the sewers, trying to figure out which one, trying to figure out which direction he should be going. If you go in the right direction, it will tell you. But if you go in the wrong direction, it will tell you. As then, when you go in the sewers, you have to go inside Killer Croc's lair, as the top of Killer Croc's lair is where Joker is. But then, unfortunately, yep, Killer Croc is there, but then you have to run away from him. As then when Batman goes in a safe area, you have to go back, but this time you set up a trap. You have to set up a trap on the other side. As then, it pretty much plays out like the Arkham Asylum Killer Croc boss fight. And then once you go back in, it kind of is like the second phase. And then once you defeat Killer Croc, there's like this ladder. And then you walk to like the back to the other side. As then you find a ladder. You climb onto it. As then you finally enter Joker's madhouse, the amusement mile, the industrial district, whatever it's called. As then he finds Joker's funhouse nearby. As then there are clown thugs in a sniping position, where Batman has to take care of them. You know what Batman usually does. And then Batman enters the Joker's funhouse. as he sees tons of civilians, as Batman has to save those civilians and then put them outside of Joker's funhouse and put them in a safe place. I don't know, somewhere safe away from the criminals, especially since it's Arkham City, so they might be cooked. As then Batman goes back inside Joker's funhouse, take care of some criminals. And then he finds the one and only Joker sitting on the phone.
It's over, Joker.
Why, my dear, the listener, Dark Knight, it hasn't even begun yet. As then Joker opens up some cages. As then we have a Joker boss fight. As it's kind of like the one from Arkham Knight, so far Harley Quinn. A combination of the one in Arkham 2, but this time, actually him in that place. Combination of both. As in the first phase is actually pretty easy. With only maybe 10ish thugs, not a lot of thugs. As then Batman can usually take them using his skills and electric charge, or whatever moves you can use on the thugs, you can use on Joker. Then in the second phase, it gets harder with the thugs have more dangerous weapons, and there are also more thugs. Then the third phase, it has Mr. Hammer. As the player learns a quick fire remote electric charge that can affect Mr. Hammer's health greatly, and also same thing with Joker and also the other thugs can affect their health greatly. As after Batman defeats the Joker, he ties Joker up. As then Batman hears an explosion, but make sure that the criminals are tied up or knocked out or unconscious or broken bones. As Batman leaves, and then he sees the Arkham Knight, as the Arkham Knight orders his men to fight Batman. As Batman defeats them, as Batman dodges the Arkham Knight's attack, as he grabs the Arkham Knight's neck. Arkham Knight tries to punch Batman, but Batman punches on the Arkham Knight first, very hard. As then Batman starts punching him over and over again as player button mash square. As then when Batman destroys his mask, it reveals to be Jason Todd with his eyes being dark, being brainwashed, and barely control his body as Batman lets go of Jason Todd. As then Jason's eyes become semi-normal as his eyes are like a broken boy. One of the many victims of Joker, but the one who wants his revenge on Joker. But then Dr. Hugo Strange says this: activate Arkham Knight brainwashing. As then Jason Todd gets electrocuted, becoming brainwashed again as the Arkham Knight, thrown a smoke by my Batman as the Arkham Knight grapples away. As then the Tiger Guards kidnap the Joker and plan on getting rid of Joker because Dr. Hugo Strange sees Joker as a threat to his plans. He plans to get rid of him soon. Then Batman stops the Tiger Guards, knocking them out. He stops some of them. Batman glides away, trying to get on the helicopters, but they leave as Batman is dizzy and full of guilt. Batman grabs the top of the warehouse and calls Alfred immediately.
Alfred, I found Jason. Jason!
As you can tell, Alfred's in complete shock that Jason is somehow still alive. As Batman asks Alfred to do everything in his power to save Jason, but since it will take a while, Batman's not happy about it. Batman will complete the other side mission. Will complete the Victor's side mission, as it's pretty much the exact same one like Arkham City.
Do you understand? I must get rid of everyone.
As then Batman gets Victor's ass, knocking him out, putting him in the cage. As then Batman finds a random person being hurt, as Batman's able to save them. But this is also a side mission helping political prisoners. As then Batman gets the info he needs about Strange. As then we enter Chapter 3. Chapter 3, The Arkham Knight. So, Batman has all the info he needs on Strange. And so he figures out where some places Dr. Hugo Strange could be as Batman explores them, but only to find Tiger security guard. As Batman has to defeat them in silent takedown mode and silent predator mode. and use silent takedown on them. And then he goes to the final location, the third one, with Tiger Guard ships everywhere and helicopters as Batman goes on a helicopter. And then he knocks out the Tiger Guard. Then he drives the helicopter to one of the Tiger Guard ships as he finds out where Joker is. As Batman goes to the one where Joker is in. And then Batman sees tons of Tiger security guards beating them up. As then there's an Arkham Knight boss fight. But this one's really unique because Batman doesn't want to fight the Arkham Knight. But the Arkham Knight does. But here's a little thing I'm gonna do. See, the Arkham Knight gonna be defeated by dodges and only a couple attacks. As then Batman uses some type of gas on the Arkham Knight, blinding him briefly. As Batman then grabs a device nearby that can deactivate the brainwashing. As then each phase was with Batman attacking the Tiger Guards and him putting on him using the device on the Arkham Knight. As then in the final phase, when Batman uses it one more time, the Arkham Knight sees a hallucination of Joker beating him up like a flashback, and then sees a flashback how Dr. Hugo Strange used Lazarus Pit on him, but then he brainwashed him right afterwards. As then Jason Todd is finally back, and Jason Todd and Batman work together, defeating Arkham Knight guards as Dr. Hugo Strange orders them to get rid of them at once immediately. As Batman and Jason Todd fight the Tiger guards, Jason Todd looks and sees Joker on the screen as Joker has taken control over the ship, and he wants Batman to meet him in a room. As Batman goes to the room, as Jason Todd goes in the vents, this is where Batman and Jason Todd are working together. Batman activates a code 1019 as Joker has a bomb vest on. And then Joker starts singing a song to Batman. And then afterward, Jason Todd defeats Jason Todd. It's kind of like the one Arkham Knight where Joker's singing, and then Jason Todd defeats Joker, knocking him out. But then Jason Todd grabs one of the guns and punches at Joker as Batman really stops Jason. But then a missile hits them, and the ship falls. As Dr. Hugo Strange says the iconic words, Protocol 10 has started. Tiger guards, get all the criminal scum that live in this city. We will wipe them out. Wipe every single one of them out. All these criminals, all these dangerous animals that Batman has created. Gotham City has been filled with crime, filled with so many animals. I'm about to kill this city and get rid of every single one of them. I will become the new hero of Gotham City, as I order you to kill anyone, kill all the criminals, get rid of the Batman, get rid of anyone who stands in my way, for I am Professor Dr. Hugo Strange. It is time for a new world where I control Gotham, where peace has finally became a thing in Gotham City. Gotham City will be free of two things this night: crime and the Batman.
Everything to find Jason. I need to make things right with my son. Batman, you must save Gotham.
As Batman gets a little annoyed at Alfred, but Batman does. Yes, listen to Alfred, because Alfred's a go, we all know that. As Batman goes to one of Tiger Guards, as then he finds Wonder Tower. But then Batman has to dodge tons of missiles from the helicopters. The helicopters are everywhere, as Batman has to find a way to get in without using grapple, glide, or anything. As he sees tons of Tiger Guards. See one of Tiger Guards as Batman goes to hide in the area. As then Batman waits for the right moment to go on the Tiger Guards and then knock out Tiger Guard and then drive into Wonder Tower. But then when the Tiger Guard checks for ID, Batman slams his head against the door. As tons of Tiger Guards come, as Batman immediately jumps out and then fights them. But then Batman realizes he sees something on the net that they're also brainwashed. But when Batman tries to use the device, it doesn't work. Unfortunately, as Batman goes inside Wonder Tower, then he sees tons of Tiger Guards, and then he defeats them in the Predator section, taking them down. And then after taking out this one Tiger Guard, he grabs his device and then uses it. And then as Batman figures out the code for Wonder Tower, it's just called Wayne. Batman goes inside the elevator. As it goes up, Batman Batman meets tons of Tiger Guards, defeating them in the combat section. As then Batman goes to face Dr. Hugo Strange. As we have a Dr. Hugo Strange boss fight, but this time it's kind of like the Mad Hatter one in Arkham City, where every time you punch Dr. Hugo Strange, as Dr. Hugo Strange cannot throw hands. So it's just a mix. So it's just Tiger Guards fighting Batman. As Batman has to fight him, and then at the end, after Batman defeats Dr. Hugo Strange, he slams Dr. Hugo Strange against the wall. As Dr. Hugo Strange bags to Batman, telling him I won, and then Batman slams Dr. Hugo Strange back on the ground. Dr. Hugo Strange activates Protocol 11. Activates Protocol 11. As Batman almost saves Dr. Hugo Strange, but then leaves as the building blows up, killing Dr. Hugo Strange. But then Batman stares at someone. Someone's staring at him back. As then Batman stares at the Red Hood. Red Hood boss fight. Now this one is similar to the one in Arkham Knight, but except this time it starts with a chase. As Batman chases Red Hood through Gotham City. And then we have the first phase Red Hood boss fight at the warehouse. As Batman and Red Hood just start throwing hands, as Batman doesn't want to fight him, but he knows he has to. As Red Hood tries to attack Batman, but Batman dodges them. He uses the softest takedowns on Jason Todd, not wanting to hurt him. As afterwards, Red Hood leaves as Batman has to chase him again. And then the second phase is on top of a building. As Red Hood this time is more aggressive, but Batman this time has to use his gadgets because Red Hood's acting more aggressively and actively trying to hurt Batman as Batman is wounded. As Batman and Red Hood fight each other, and then after Batman defeats Red Hood, in the third phase, Red Hood of course runs away again. Batman chases him, and then Red Hood is in like a warehouse. As Red Hood's in a stopping position, as Batman has to make sure he doesn't see him. And then when Batman goes to Red Hood, Batman does a kick on Red Hood and just slams him on the ground. As Red Hood points a gun at Batman.
Sorry I didn't save you before, but now I'm trying to save you now, my son. Let me help you. For no sake. But why? Why on God's earth is he still alive?
Man, you gotta give the boy points. He went back from dead just to make this happen. Who's got a camera? We need to take one where it's just me and Bats, best friend as usual. And then with us and the kid, and then finally,
You killed your son and ruined Jim Gordon's life. Go school and a hospital. Let him live.
Batman has absolutely no words as Batman just stares at Jason. And then Batman grabs Jason's gun and points it at his own chest. As Batman tells Jason,
I can't, Dad.
as the bullet finally hits Joker, ending the madman once and for all. As Batman just stares at Jason Todd. As Batman takes off his mask, looking at Jason sadly. As Batman just looks down at Joker's body, as Jason Todd feels regret for what he has done. As Jason leaves, Batman is completely silent. He put his mask back on and grabs Joker's body out of the warehouse.
Batman, what happened in there?
Batman's completely silent. He just puts Joker's body on the police car as Jim Gordon asks Batman what happened there again. As Batman just walks away, being completely silent. As Batman wants to find Jason and try to help his son before Jason can hurt anyone else. As Batman enters the Batcave quietly and silently, like the knight he is. Batman just sits in his chair, quiet. All alone. He lost so many things that day, but the most important thing he lost was his son, and he wants to be back with his son. But unfortunately, Batman becomes a thing he fears.
It's time to end all crime.